Puritans were members of a religious movement known as Puritanism that began in the Church of England in the late 16th century. They believe that a similar relationship exists between the Church of England and the Roman Church, so they decided to remove and change some traditions that were not wrote in the Bible. In the 1640s, the religious conflict between King Charles I and the Puritans, who were supported of Parliament. This provoked a civil war. Catholics were prohibited from celebrating Mass, and Puritans were not allowed to gather for religious gathering. Catholics decided to immigrate to the European continent, especially to Italy and France. On the other hand, the Puritans found a home in Holland and then moved to North America, where they established the Plymouth colony in 1620 in present-day Massachusetts.
The Puritans and the Civil War, the religious conflict, against the most characteristic character, the opening, the English Civil War became the open question of the authority who had it and the whole issue he devised. The Civil War in 1645, they along with the Cromwell and Bradley maneuvers, and they turned the battles in the Puritans' victory. The Puritan rulers, the undergrovers, the rulers' economical prosperity, there was a little pleasure or entertainment. The Restoration Court, the Carlos II that was supported by the people. He enjoyed the pleasure for giving the many people except the Cromwell. Public pleasure. Festivals such as Christmas, horses racers that celebrate the gaming resumed. The boxes was a celebrate, flags and fire. 1665, the Bubonic pleasures the more than 100,000 dice. The Great Fire in London, the fire that lasted the 2 months. The Sir Christopher went to rebuild the town with the road, the famous architect.
English Enlightenment and Neoclassicism. Many 18th century intellectuals were this. Their way of knowing God is to use reason and observation to study the laws that govern the physical universe. Charles II granted a charter to a group of natural philosophers. This group became known as the Royal Society of London, consisting of the astronomer and architect Christopher Wren, the chemist Robert Boyle, the astronomer Edmund Halley, and above all, Isaac Newton. On the other hand, the satirist Jonathan Swift gave literary life to the conflict in his chapter, The Battle of the Books, which ends with a first battle between the ancients such as Homer and Aristotle and the moderns such as Dryden and Milton.
Created using Powtoon.